I can't believe you guys call Kansas a basketball school. Shaking my head. Hello everyone, welcome to my first installment of Team Spotlight, where I talk about how well a college or pro team is performing, and the first team I will talk about will be the Kansas Jayhawks, who are currently 4-0. You might be asking yourself, why is this a big deal? Many teams start the season 4-0. Well, Kansas is very different from all the teams currently undefeated. To fully comprehend why them starting the season 4-0 is incredible, let's go back to 2009, the last time they won at least 4 games. To begin the 2009 season, Kansas was ranked number 25 as they came off a 8-5 season and were 2 years removed from a 12-1 season. They started the year 5-0 and were ranked as high as 16, but the Jayhawks would go on to lose 7 straight games and finish the season 5-7. This would be Mark Mangino's last season as their head coach, as he was forced to resign due to allegations of mistreating players. After Mangino resigned, Kansas would go on to have one of the worst stretches in football in recent history. From 2010 to 2020, they had a record of 21-108. They have 5 seasons where they didn't win a single conference game. 2 of those seasons, they didn't win a game at all. They at one point lost 23 straight games against FBS schools. They had a hard time beating FCS schools, sometimes losing to them. They didn't have a single season where they won more than 3 games, as I mentioned earlier, and they cycled through 4 different head coaches: Turner Gill, Charlie Weiss, David Beatty, and Les Miles, who was supposed to be the guy to bring them back, since he has a history of success at multiple programs and won a national title at LSU. But he was fired after 2020 due to inappropriate comments and actions with female students while he was at LSU. Nice job, dumbass. Kansas needed a new head coach, someone who is a proven winner, and they found their guy, Buffalo Bulls head coach Lance Leopold. He is the definition of a proven winner. He coached at Wisconsin Whitewater from 2007 to 2014. While he was there, he was 109-6 and won 6 NCAA Division III titles. He was hired by Buffalo in 2015. It was a bit of a rough start at first for Lance Leopold and the Bulls, but things turned around quickly in 2018 when Lance Leopold led the Bulls to their first 10-win season in program history and first MAC championship appearance since 2008, and their first bowl appearance since 2013, and he took the Bulls to 2 more bowl games and another MAC championship appearance. In Leopold's first year at Kansas, the Jayhawks went 2-10, which just seemed like another typical Kansas season. Unlike all the other seasons from years past, this one had some hope. They nearly beat Oklahoma, beat Texas in overtime, and nearly defeated TCU in West Virginia. Kansas is building on that hope so far in 2022, beating Tennessee Tech to a pulp, which is something the old Jayhawks would not have done, having wins against West Virginia and Houston on the road, and beating a 3-0 Duke team at home, propelling them into their best start and potentially best season since 2009. The big factor in Kansas's hot start is their offense, scoring 48.8 points per game, which is second best in the Big 12 and 4th best in all of college football. Their run offense has been electrifying, having 245.3 rushing yards per game, which ranks second best in the Big 12 and 8th best in all of college football. Their quarterback Jalen Daniels is having a pretty good start to the season, passing for 890 yards, throwing 11 touchdowns, and throwing 1 pick, while running for 320 yards and 4 touchdowns. Do I believe Kansas can stay undefeated or at least contend for a Big 12 title game? No. There are some major flaws with their defense, with them allowing 27.3 points per game and 402.5 yards per game. And while their offense is really good, it won't be good enough to bail out their defense. It also doesn't help that there are a few ranked teams they have to face. But I still see them finishing the season around or above 500 for the first time since 2008. I think they can beat Iowa State, TCU, and maybe Texas again. They could possibly win more than that. The Big 12 is not that good of a conference to begin with, and the Jayhawks aren't playing like the punchy backs at the Big 12, but regardless of how they finish their season, this is one impressive start for them, and they seem to be heading in the right direction as a program. They just need to start recruiting a little better, and they will continue to no longer be the punching bag of the Big 12. Let's just hope they don't fall off a cliff in 2022 like they did in 2009. That is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Can't wait to cover more teams in the coming weeks. Do you guys think Kansas is legit this year? Let me know in the comments. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Peace.